It's bath time for Dani and her owner, Lori Seamark. But this is no ordinary bath. Dani has to be spotless and germ-free.
Are you all done?
Because today, she and Lori are going to work, and to a very special group of children.
Rest there.
Dani and Lori work at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles, the hospital to moguls and movie stars, but also one of the best childhood cancer centers in the world. Lori, a full-time child counselor at the hospital, has been bringing Dani to work 1 day a week for 6 years.
I think Dani's maybe one of the only visitors that the kids come into contact with at the hospital who is never going to ask them, how are you feeling today? You know, do you have any nausea? You know, have you had diarrhea? What are your blood counts like? She's just really excited to see the kids for who they are.
Dani's job seems simple. Visiting kids with Lori, spending time. This helps put the kids at ease and allows them to face their treatment in a much better frame of mind.
Treats first. Okay. Dani, can you beg? Very good. Dani, speak. Very good. How about shake? Good girl. And how about high five?
I think that Dani really helps the kids to feel just like a kid, and that here's a dog that wants to play, and it's a very normal experience, and it helps them to forget that maybe they're at the hospital and they're just going to meet up with their pal Dani and play for the afternoon, and I think that really helps them to have the courage to come into the cancer center.
Do you know what the one biggest thing that you and Dani have in common is? How you guys are kind of alike? You don't remember how you're kind of alike?
No.
No? What did Dani have before?
A big bump?
She had a big bump, that's right. Let's see, let me show you where her big bump was. And so that Dani wouldn't
Dani
chew on her
is more than a
stitches, she had to
playmate.
wear this special
She's an inspiration.
so she wouldn't chew on her
Dani
stitches.
is herself
There they are.
a cancer
That's the
survivor.
inside of Dani. This big dark space, that's the air inside of her lungs where she breathes. You know where they test the blood on doggies? In a vein right here in their necks. Ouchie, huh?
She went through the same
Then
treatments,
started her chemo.
took the same drugs,
That was her special
and endured the
medicine to
same
make sure
side
that
effects.
all of the cancer cells were gone and that they wouldn't come back.
Lori and Dani met 6 years ago at the City Pound when she decided to introduce the dog into her work at the hospital.
I had grown up with a dog that was a pound puppy, and so when I wanted to get another dog, I figured, you know, why not go for a pound puppy? And that's where I found her. I think that Dani's eyes are a big reason why I picked her out when I was looking for a dog, and there was a lot of dogs to choose from. Her eyes drew you in, and they just kind of seemed to say, if you pick me, I'll love you forever. The kids, they can relate to her really well. They feel so secure and comfortable around her.
When we come back, Dani and a young cancer survivor share some memories.
It's definitely, I think, safer for them to talk about emotions when they can project them onto Dani, and they can talk about Dani being mad about having to take medicine, or, you know, Dani not liking to go see the doctor, or even Dani having a great day. Today's Dani's having a great day, and look at how much she's playing. This little girl had just recently had a similar surgery herself when she asked me with these big eyes, was Dani scared? And I knew she wasn't really asking for Dani. She was asking for permission for herself to have felt scared. I think that they really kind of watch her ups and downs emotionally and physically and really relate, and it helped them to deal with their own ups and downs.
2 years ago, Dani got sick, and she had cancer. And so she had to have her
her tumor taken out, and then she has to go to the doctor a lot of times still to get checkups, and the way that they check to see if she's feeling okay is by drawing her blood. And so this is her doctor feeling for the vein. Do they sometimes, when they're starting an IV, feel for your vein a lot before they start? So that's him looking, and the nurse is helping Dani hold still because she's pretty scared of shots. Well, should we let you head upstairs?
Do you got more to do?
Oh, you want to do more? Should we dress her up in something? Do you have a favorite sport?
Lori and Dani trained at dog therapy school in Chicago. Dani learned a lot of great tricks, but most importantly, she learned how to be gentle and patient around vulnerable kids. When the word gets out that Dani is in the hospital, the kids flock to the playroom. Everyone wants to see the same old tricks, dress her up in the same costume, and paint her nails. Dani has to be endlessly patient.
Yep, very good, all the way through. There, and Kaylin's got that ear.
At first, the doctors here were skeptical, but when they saw Dani's magical ability to put a smile on a kid's face, or to help young patients describe their symptoms, all that changed.
When Dani first came, we didn't really know how she would help them. But actually, as we've got to know her better and seen what she's done, and a lot of the children, when they come, are very apprehensive, especially initially. And sometimes they're scared of the doctors. They've been poked and they've been stuck and they're unhappy and scared. And Dani really brings them out and helps them to talk and helps them to cope with their illness.
Look at that.
Dani went through a difficult 6-month battle with her cancer. And even though her prognosis is excellent, she still has regular follow-up appointments where she's prodded, poked, and jabbed. Through it all, Dani has endured. The kids at the hospital know it, and that's what makes her such an exceptional role model.
She's a great patient to work with. It makes it easy when you're trying to do ultrasounds and needle aspirate their spleen or their liver or x-ray them if they're not wiggling around and fighting you all the time. Dani never growls, never bites, never shows any kind of inconsideration for what I have to do. I mean, I can do almost anything with Dani without worrying about a problem. Dani so far has been doing very well. We haven't had any sign of a regrowth. Haven't had anything seen in the blood work. We haven't seen any problems. So at this point, no one ever wants to say, oh, don't worry about it, it'll never come back. But I think that the chances of it coming back are minimal.
Back at the hospital, Dani has a special visitor, Nicholas, one of her favorite playmates.
Hey, I'll give you a treat. Yes, the girl. Come here.
Dani and Nicholas share an important triumph. They survive.
Throw it again. Ready, set, go.
Nicholas will never forget those terrifying days just over a year ago. And he will never forget those cherished moments he spent with Dani.
Because her hair, it grows so...
We used to take naps together. She'd jump up on my bed and she'd be a blanket hog and a bed hog. When she felt like a princess. She just would lay there with her tummy up and give me some more water, give me some more drink. She'd bark at me and stuff. Pretty fun. Ready? Go, get it. Oh, yeah, she helps even when I'm not sick. She helps me like the joy in me and just have fun together. It's real fun with her. There it is.
Another head-to-tail scrub down before a day at the hospital. Dani's no young pup. She's pushing 10. But she loves going to work to play with the kids. Dani can feel their mood changes, from downcast to radiant. And she feeds off their energy when she walks into the room. And for Dani, that is the ultimate reward.